So you think your life is complicated? Are you at that stage of your life when alphabet suddenly got mixed with numbers in algebra and you don't know what to make out of it? And the moment you separated real from imaginary numbers, the trigonometry of your life made it upside down and you were searching for the angle of existential depression. You think you can compete with constellation in sky just with the anxious stories you make in your mind, and you can give homes a complex just by how many impossible dots you connect. You think your life is a maze, and those different teachers' faces that you once drew on the blackboard of classroom, you now use in mobile emoticons, and that's all you feel left with you so far emotional expression is concerned. No, not maze. So you know it's actually a mess. Good. Not a creative mess, but a blurry one. Or are you the one who keeps the mess organized and pretend that you are living in an organized chaos for creative flourish? Or are you the one who decorate and design all complications neatly and feel deeply satisfied with that OCD on a pre-existing disorder? Wherever you are, I don't promise any solution in this video. 5 quick tips to solve your 25 years of crisis or 7 life hacks when there's cracks on your roof. We don't usually dilute the gravitas like that. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel Out of the Den. This is Ghosh and here I make videos on experience and the insights one can draw from it. While there are several reasons why you feel your life is complicated, I will show you the fundamental reason behind why it feels like that and why it is okay to not have everything stable and picture perfect in life always. But looking at what I am going to show, you may say that this has been the case since the beginning of the time, but life was never this complicated. Well, the reason why much of the world seems incomprehensible now is because it is incomprehensible. From social media to global economy to supply chain to AI, our lives now rest precariously on systems that have become so complex, and we have yielded so much to technology and autonomous actors that no one really comprehends it all. And this complexity has its novelty and merit as much as it has huge pitfalls. Frankly, we are trying to do way too much without the needed foresight about the real impact years down the line, and bad actors are controlling the system from top down. Hundreds of thousands are already dead due to pandemic and climate change, while many do not even believe that they are deadly or it is even a reality because they are systematically fed the juggernaut of development and extreme form of consumerism. So we all know how things spiraled out of any scale in a society where our ability don't often mesh with our aspirations, and most of us continuously cling on to the idea that accomplishing X will lead us to some ultimate satisfaction and happiness. And this X has already been decided by our early environment, mostly by our parents as a construct. Not that they always categorically defined X for us, but it always plays a role in our subconscious. And all of us in this process has somehow forgotten what we are at our core. And we became busy first complicating and then simplifying things, as if somehow this circus will continue forever till we realize time's up and we listen to everyone but our own hearts. Whom are we playing? A much bigger game is on, and I'm going to share this with you. So if you're new here, please watch the video, and if you like my content, do subscribe. And if you are my regular audience, I would encourage you to comment and like, as this will help me to grow my channel. Thank you. Boss, look where you are, what you are living inside. You are living inside one moving planet of this gigantic mess in perpetual motion. You know that the Copernican heliocentrism or the Copernicus model of solar system is wrong, right? So there's no sun sitting at the center, motionless, while all other planets are orbiting around it in circular paths at uniform speeds, following some obedient order guys. They're actually moving somewhat like this. I have made this animation to show you what a colossal dramatic stage we belong to. And we all know this, we all have seen this before. Though I'm not sure whether the crazy motion is always captured for the sake of not making things more complicated. just for a moment, stop your worry about the job that you didn't get, the next EMI, the rising electricity bill, your friend who is stealing your tiffin idea, your increment that looks like earth must be indeed flat, your false social status, government's bad policy, the boy who threw a stone at you when you were 7 and you couldn't hit him back, but since then living with monumental anxiety, your genuine insecurity about whether your left foot looks twisted like a ghost when you walk, or your right cheek becomes darker when you actually blush in happiness. Your overinflated sense of importance in a meeting where if you die the next day, nobody will console your family personally. That girl who equated your love with your earning potential and what could she got out of you. That Instagram reel where they told you everything you are eating is wrong, or the one that told you that if you haven't seen these 10 places, your life is meaningless, or you are unfair and ugly if you don't apply a specific cream. The household help that once again went absent unannounced. Stop this entire stream of thoughts and see where you are and what a cosmic dance you are part of. This is complicated, and we are all part of this incredibly complex grand design. Look at this, everything is dancing, and none of these moves are within our control. So if you want to control your and others' life, and even if temporarily you feel successful in doing so, solution and false sense of control are two different poles. So if your life feels complicated at times, don't seek for simplicity or controlling the situation. Seek for solution. I know in our present design and pace of life, simplicity feels aspirational and coveted. But when you seek and work towards solutions while keeping into considerations that you are part of an awe-inspiring design and century-old complexities have been passed on to you by your ancestors on a genetic level, you will not fall for the trap of oversimplification. You will not feel awkward about your presence because someone blind with biases didn't acknowledge your beauty, or someone called you weird because they become conscious and insecure about their regular typical disposition in your presence. It will also not over-index on material possessions and buy more stress in the process, because you will know that you and I are going to leave this stage one day empty-handed. But you will also not quit and claim your stake of pure bliss and happiness under this vast expanse, materially and otherwise, as long as the show is on. You will share happiness and sorrow more openly, because saving them inside won't amount to anything. You will also truly care for others and this planet, because you are painfully aware that everything doesn't start and end with you.